Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform to become your spiritual server. And welcome to your daily Adept report for today, Monday, July the 2nd of 2018. Can you believe we're already in July? Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And this video is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to really talk too much about astrology in this video. I haven't even taken my notes yet for the week. I do know a couple of things that happen. I know Chiron's going retrograde. I know we're really getting ready leading up to this eclipse on the 12th. So it's going to be definitely a very intense July. A very, what I like to call it as, we're going to have like spiritual chiropractic done on all of us. Like almost like a spiritual adjustment bureau. That's what I feel like July is. But as far as today, I really just wanted to tell you all, kind of give you all a simple message. And I'll even do a card here, but I want to give you all a simple message. What is your tone? I think a lot of times what happens is that we get so caught up in life, especially here in the Western world, running from one place to another. We have to do certain things, be in certain places, and we get really caught up in just the motions of everything. The motions of everything. And so many things get pushed to the subconscious realm, to the unconscious realm, that we're just doing things on autopilot. Even those of us who consider ourselves spiritual, maybe even within our practice, sometimes things can be just kind of pushed to the back. I know, like, sometimes with like making these videos, it's such a habit for me now, but not that I'm not giving you all good content and channeling the best possible information I can in that moment, but sometimes it does kind of feel like clockwork. Maybe you're feeling like things are kind of clockwork right now. That's why the interesting thing is that we have Mars went retrograde, so now all that action, whatever like that's kind of turned internal. We're going to start to see the subconscious reasons for the actions that we do, the behaviors that we have. I wanted to ask you all, I want you to ask yourself today, what is your tone? And it's not just with your voice and language and stuff and how you communicate with other people, but it's your life in general, because it does set a tone, it does set a rhythm. So what is your morning tone? What do you do in the morning to get ready for the day? Do you take time for yourself, even if it's only 5 minutes, to appreciate life, to appreciate your breath? Do you take time to just appreciate your 5 senses? Do you write? Do you meditate? Do you go outside and breathe in a beautiful whiff of that good-ass prana, baby? What do you do? How do you set the tone? How do you set the tone at work? How do you set the tone in your relationships? What do you do? What do you do after moments where you may feel a little strained or stressed? Do you continue along that track, or do you allow the train to go on a different course? For an example, I worked all day today, and I wasn't in the greatest mood. I think it's because this week I'm losing one of my off days, and I kind of feel like, I'm getting behind as far as readings, which I'm really not. And I'm a little frustrated when it comes to work and career, admittedly. But you know what? I took it in stride. I kept going through, and I kept singing to myself. That's one way that helps me to maintain my vibration, is constantly singing to myself. That's why you hear the music in the background. Actually, I have Dead Mouse playing. Woohoo. Oh, Facts and Berlins just come on. Oh man, this is a great mix. But anyways, I got off work early tonight, and my intention, I called my fiance. I told her, I was like, I'm going home early. And she's actually out. She'll be here in a bit, because she was out with her parents and stuff like that. So I was like, cool. I actually have time today to go home, and I can make the daily video, I can make the weekly video. And for the first 20 minutes while I was home, I found myself cleaning. My apartment. And I thought it was super dirty, but I just felt this urge to clean. And I think it's because on a deeper message, and I was channeling from my higher spirit, that I need to set the tone in my apartment. See, that's another thing. Your surroundings are important. How do you set the tone? You know, all of these things that you see around you see my paintings over here, this tapestry behind me, we have wisdom, harmony up here. The tone is really important. So I think when I came home, I just had to clean. I had to set the tone, because I knew that these videos that I was going to make, you know, they're really important. And I feel that everything affects everything. So if I'm in a clean space, and even though my desk is like what I like to call kind of organized chaos, like it's good for me. Actually, it's not bad at all. But as far as like, you know, kitchen, living room, you know, bedroom, I just felt like I had to clean. And I think it's really important for us to set the tone in our life. It's really important for us to find practical ways to really raise our vibration, to really set the tone in the moment, you know. And that's what I did today. I came home, I cleaned, got everything ready. It feels good in here. It feels better in here. And I think sometimes, like, right now we're going through like this deep spiritual cleanse right now, you know. Jupiter is in Scorpio, retrograde. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about astrology, but I'll touch on a little bit. But yeah, I think we were forgetting that Jupiter is in retrograde in Scorpio, which means that it's pulling all the stuff out of the closet that needs to be cleaned or rearranged, thrown out, old things that we might have been hoarding onto. This is a deep cleaning time. Even though I really wouldn't think of Jupiter as one of a cleaning planet, but it's an expansion planet. So it's really expanding our awareness as far as the deep shit that we hide. So I think it's really, really important on this day and every day, really, to set the tone. In the morning, do something for yourself. And even if throughout the day you find yourself slipping, your vibration slipping, it's okay. You're allowed to feel these negative emotions. You're allowed to feel anger, frustration, sadness, worry, anxiety. But whether or not you allow these energies to dominate you is really what's going to determine the overall tone of your life. So make sure that every single day you do something to increase the tone of your life, in the sense that you just feel like you're on beat, you feel like you're in rhythm, you feel like things are clicking on all cylinders. It's a good vibe. It makes you want to dance, right? Tone is super important. Important. Wow, did I say it like that? Important. That was like, I said it like Bugs Bunny or something like that. I don't know. That's funny. I'm not even going to shuffle the deck. I'm just going to cut the deck and see what comes up. Look what we have. We have the Emperor. This is crazy. I've drawn the Emperor several times in the past few weeks, actually. The Emperor is really speaking to, you know, us having a clear mind. And I think it's by cleaning up our space and setting the tone, it actually allows us to have a clear mind, so we can actually channel our higher self, so we can actually feel our greatest. That will allow us to really attract the inherent abundance that is in every single moment, that is inherently us. The prosperity that is inherently us. The infinity that is inherently us in this moment. What is the tone? How do you set the tone? And it's super important that, even like I said, throughout your day, find yourself slipping, to do something for the tone of your aura, your energy, your being. Do something for it. Whether that's just taking a couple of deep breaths and being like, okay, I can make it through. I made it to this moment. I'm here. Take a very conscious and aware sip of water. It's another powerful way to really get tapped into the moment and to set the tone. Call someone you love. Text someone you love. Watch a very funny animal video on YouTube. Clean. Do things today. Make sure that you just set the tone. Set the tone. I promise you, you'll have a very beautiful day and a very beautiful week. I know July is going to be rather crazy. I'm going to make the weekly, you'll see it, and we have the eclipses, and I'll talk about those. I just want you all to know that you will make it through this. You are going to make it through this. because you set a tone for yourself, or all of yourselves. You set a tone to live every day in infinite abundance. You don't have to worry. You don't have to fear. You can just be in the moment. And that is enough. That is it for your reading today, my beautiful brothers and sisters. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can follow the link in the description below to theAquarianAdepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused and Yahoo! Smile often.